show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. It feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that job peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Portland taking on the LA Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Third and 2, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Second down and 8. Another run now for Nwangu. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Easy.
Here's Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Drew Sanders. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk to his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Drew Sanders. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league has to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
No, we changed it.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's Drew Sanders who diagnosed that play and stopped him short of the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Thunderbirds use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's got this down to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Chargers at 14-2 heading into this final week. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Fields. Caught on the right side by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
3rd and 5.
Hey, Ken.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He's got it to the 43 here. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready?
A give up the middle to A-chain. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-chain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-chain, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that's going to be good for Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Up the middle, Nwangu. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Off play action, Fields. Man open, here is Jones. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go.
On play action, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Play action. Now Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jack Campbell. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Now they can't bring him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Handoff here to Nwangu. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a give running right, Nwangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here we go.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A-Chain gets it from the gun, able to push his way through. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Charger 16. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. H.A. now up the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Thunderbirds look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On first down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Out of the gun, Fields escaping the pressure right. And just shedding him off there. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw, Fields. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Touchdown, Chargers! Nwangu, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And touchdown. W18 with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Thunderbirds use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Fields on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Go.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 113 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Another run now for Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On the give is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And that's one of those calls where you play it safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you, because instead of forcing ball downfield on 3rd and long,
Maybe you can hit him with something underneath, break a tackle or two, pick up a block, and see what happens. Not here, though. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation, puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
3rd down. Here's H.A. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon Achane. 28 yards. And the Thunderbirds have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Here's 2nd down. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go, son.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Hey, out.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hey, middle.
third down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said,
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.